position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Give to the back. Hard run. Just dismissed and runs through another guy. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Or another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Aggies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Vols send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On first down. Still looking on the move. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. Shakes off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. Inside the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work outwork the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think
Lots of room to run. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
this quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Working that left side now. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And the Volunteers looking to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you go for it. The Sneak scores it.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and they got the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Perez. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Finds space on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The short hands, it's Perez. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front.
A shot toward the end zone. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going right and going deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw again, using his legs to buy some time. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the ball's in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! And here they come, almost all the way back. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
And snakes, man, having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where you might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Handoff from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting him.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Got room to work. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback making checks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Otis. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. It's complete! They will score! Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here is the Tennessee offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll go up top on second and short. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. He's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to be.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Play the analytics here and you go for two. He'll set up to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He gets it in there for the two. Hard to believe they didn't settle for the time, and they take the lead here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. And forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Shoots it to the left. This time he's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do